This is Michelle Landsberg, Director of Advanced Thief River and Project Coordinator for the recent Thief River Falls Making It Home project. In this short video, I will provide an overview of the process and outcomes for Thief River Falls Making It Home. The project was guided by University of Minnesota Extension staff and is based on the Marketing Hometown America program. First, I have to start by just providing a little background, telling you who Advanced Thief River is and why we were interested in this project. First of all, Advanced Thief River is an economic development initiative. Important partners include Jobs Incorporated, the City of Thief River Falls, and Pennington County. In addition, we have close collaboration with the Thief River Falls Chamber of Commerce and Visit Thief River Falls. The main areas that we focus on as an economic development initiative are business recruitment, business retention and expansion, encouraging business startups, and last but not least, increasing the pool of workforce talent in the area. The purpose of Thief River Falls Making It Home is to identify the most valuable qualities of the Thief River Falls area and use them to attract new residents. So here's a little bit about the process. It started with the steering committee, who set the focus, parameters, and timeline for the project. The steering committee really wanted broad community involvement for this project and wanted it to be a true grassroots marketing effort. They decided to recruit 10 facilitators. These facilitators were then trained by University of Minnesota Extension staff. Each facilitator was responsible for recruiting participants to be part of a small group, and then they led their small groups in a series of discussions. Facilitators and steering committee then met together and prioritized the ideas that came out of the small groups. Finally, we had the action forum on April 8th, and we are now moving into the implementation phase of the project. The primary audience is families with children. They have an age range of about 25 to about 45. This capitalizes on and aligns perfectly with the brain gain trend, which was identified by University of Minnesota researcher Ben Winchester. Ben Winchester found that people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s were not leaving small towns, they were coming back to small towns. They may have left to go off to school and maybe begin their careers, but as they started looking at having a family and settling down, many of them were interested in moving back to small towns for the quality of life features that small towns have to offer. Area assets and benefits are those things that we are going to promote. They're the things that are going to resonate with that primary audience. They're the things that are important to them in terms of building a life. And the things that came out of the study circle loud and clear, this is a place that has great education opportunities. Healthcare is fantastic here. There are a multitude of recreational opportunities. There are many career opportunities. This is a very safe community, and it has a slow pace of life that allows you to enjoy the outdoors, enjoy your family, enjoy recreational pursuits, basically enjoy life. So how are we going to get our message across to the target audience? Idea number one is social media. This is the primary way that people in this age demographic are getting information. So we need to pay attention to that and make sure that they're getting the message we want them to get from us, that the Thief River Falls area is a great place to call home. So when we look at social media channels, we look at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat. These are a few. This isn't meant to be an exhaustive list, but to just provide a sampling of some of the channels that we could capitalize on and use for getting our message out there. Idea number two, enhanced web. So the study circles talked about the websites and the information that could be accessed online about the Thief River Falls area. And by and large, many of them found that it was difficult to find information. Many of them had experienced it firsthand. Do I find that information on the city's website, or do I find it on the chamber's website? Do I find it on the Advanced Thief River site, or do I find it on the Visit Thief River Falls website? So the idea is that we would create a streamlined user experience and seamless integration between partner websites. Kind of help people to figure out where they need to go. We might look at a common URL and landing page that would point people in the right direction. This is definitely something we can do, and we can enhance the experience for the user. The other idea that came out loud and clear was that we need one community calendar, a calendar that could be accessed from any of the partners' websites, and that includes not only things going on in the community, but things going on at the high school or at Northland. Basically one community calendar. Idea number 3 is to create a Thief River Falls app. And certainly this is the age of the app. Whatever you're looking at, there's an app for that. So we have to recognize that this is the day and age of apps, and we need to make it easy for people to find information on the community, on events, on amenities, on things to do, and all of those types of things. So that can be done through a Thief River Falls app. There are a number of solutions out there, various providers and vendors that make it a little bit easier to create an app, and we will be investigating those as we move forward. The overarching message is where two rivers meet. This is the newly adopted community tagline. It was adopted in the fall of 2018, and we think there's great potential to build our campaign around this newly adopted community tagline. We thought it might be helpful to show you a few examples of how the community tagline could be used. Here's our first example. Enjoy the great outdoors, where two rivers meet. So here we've got a beautiful sunny blue sky, a dog, green grass, flowers, a bicycle. You can almost smell the fresh air. Start a business where two rivers meet. So maybe your American dream is to own your own business. This is the place to do it. This is where you can find success. Another example. Pursue your passion where two rivers meet. Here we have pictured a hunter out in the woods, enjoying the great outdoors and the thrill of the hunt. Here's a fourth example. Raise your family where two rivers meet. And here we have pictured a mom and two teenage daughters, and you can see by the happy looks on their faces, this is a great place to raise a family. The fourth idea really isn't about recruiting new residents as much as it's about retaining new residents. So when people come to the community, we want them to stay, and the chances of them staying are much better if we can get them connected to the community. So there is already a welcome packet, but we think that there's potential to enhance that, maybe include a little bit more information, also enhance the distribution of the welcome packet, make sure that people are getting it, it's easy to find, and it's being done in the way that is most effective. And so just the whole idea of working together to welcome new residents, very important to retain those residents in the community once they come here. And finally, the fifth idea, this really also isn't about attracting new residents, but it is about making the community more marketable. And we included it as part of the action plan simply because it came out as such a strong theme of the study circle participants. So history walk signs, this is something that's actually already in process. The Chamber of Commerce, Visit Thief River Falls, and the Downtown Development Association are already working on history walk signs. Second, better signage to navigate the Riverwalk. Again, this is in process, and actually I believe the signs will be in place early this summer. And third is to have attractive and memorable signs on major entrances to the city. This is more of a wish list item, but we did retain it in the action plan because we do believe that it is something that would be very beneficial to the city of Thief River Falls. So in closing, I would just like to invite you to get involved. We can only do so much on our own, but together we can do so much more. So we would ask you to become a community champion by actively supporting promotional efforts on social media. Now, if you don't use social media, this doesn't apply to you, and there are certainly other ways that you can help. But in terms of this campaign, if you do use social media, please, please follow us on social media, like us, share our posts, and it will help us to reach so much farther. Each of us has our own networks, and as one person shares it with their network, who shares it with their network, who shares it with their network, suddenly we're not reaching 3 people, we're reaching 300 people, and then we're reaching 3,000, then we're reaching 30,000, and you get the idea. It becomes much more powerful. These are the major social media channels we're using right now. First of all, the website, advancedthiefriver.com, and you can find the links to all of these social media channels on our website. Facebook at Advanced Thief River, Twitter at Advanced TRF, Instagram Advanced Thief River, and our YouTube link is on our website, and you can click on that and subscribe, and you will get all of the videos as they come out. So I'd like to thank you for your time in watching this video, and again encourage you to get involved and help us spread the word. Thief River Falls area is a great place to be.